everybody.
Good afternoon.
We got to get some spirit up in here. I am a lady that always, y'all know who I am, but some of you don't know what I did. I always thought the babies, the little ones, from, oh Lord, when Jeannie was going up until they were grown, and I even taught not eat Sister not eat Brenda, and oh Lord have mercy, all the youth here. Sister Clarice, I think y'all was young then, and Tom, and Lord have mercy. It's been a long time, and I would teach the young people, and I always would say, now sweet baby, now darling, now honey, and so as I got older and I moved to a different class, my daughter began to tell me, say, now Mom, you can't say now baby, now darling, because a lot of kids would say, that's not my name. You don't know how to spell my name, or you don't know my name, teacher, or something like that. So I had to kind of change a little bit, and I couldn't, but I did my best. I still would say, oh, my sweet baby's over here, my darling's over here. And so if I do that, y'all know that it's just children to me, and not my eyes of my heart. I know you all are brothers. And so we are, I want everybody to turn with me to Luke, the 2nd chapter. And we will begin, and I hope everybody have their Bible ready. With Luke, the 2nd chapter, and the 41st verse. Luke 2nd, 41. So Teresa, Luke 2:41. And if anyone would like to read, they can begin reading. If we find it, let us just bow our heads and say a little prayer as everybody's finding it. Our Heavenly Gracious Father, we do appreciate you today. God, we honor the name of Jesus. You're worthy to be praised. You're worthy to be lifted up. You're so worthy, O God, of every praise. God, we are nothing, but we come to learn something about you. God, you teach us. You let us know what's right and wrong. God, you are God that never fails. We stand in the stead just to be used by you. God bless our class. Let us get something out of your word. Let us put something into it. God, that we may stand up for you. Stand up for the righteous word. It is in Jesus' holy name. We give your name the praise of God. Amen. Oh, we bless his name. Anybody would like to start reading?
What's
41. Yes.
Then his parents went to Jerusalem every year at the feast of the Passover.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And when he was 12 years old, they went up to Jerusalem after the custom of the feast. And when they had fulfilled the days as they returned, the child Jesus tarried behind in Jerusalem, and Joseph and his mother knew not of it. But they supposing him to have been in the company when a day's journey, and they saw him among their kinsfolks and acquaintances. And when they found him not, they turned back again to Jerusalem, seeking him. And it came to pass that after 3 days they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of the doctors, both hearing them and asking them questions. And all that heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers. And when they saw him, they were amazed. And his mother said unto him, Son, why hast thou thus dealt with us? Behold thy father, and I have sought thee sorrowing. And he said unto them, How is it that ye sought me? Wish ye not that I must be about my Father's business?
My God.
And they understood, is that it?
And they understood.
Okay, and they understood not the saying which he spake unto them.
My Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. Now we will begin with the feast of the Passover feast. And this Passover feast was not like the Passover feast where they would go and pay their tax. But before Jesus was born, when Mary and Joseph was with child. This Passover feast is, the Passover was to celebrate what God, and to commemorate for God spared the lives of the ones that did not die when they put the blood over their doorposts. And when the death angel came by, it did not touch the children. And that this is what they would go to remember. Do anybody know what our celebration would be? If we had to celebrate something, not Christmas, no holidays like that, what would ours be today? Just from the top of anybody's head. We would celebrate the body of Christ, the communion. That's what we do. We remember his death and suffering and his blood that he shed for us. That is the great big, that people don't take it like it's, deep, but that's deep, because what he done for us is very important, just as that was in those days. That's why he said, as often as we do this, we're doing it in remembrance of what he done for us. He gave his life. He shed his blood. He died for all of us, that whosoever will, let him come. And we did not even, we didn't know him. He did not know us. But he did it for us because he did what, Kat? Why did he do it?
To save us from sin.
Yeah, he did that too, but he did it because he
Loved us.
loved us. Yes, Jerry, you got it. He loved us. So, as they were going up to celebrate the Passover, Jesus was 12 years old. And I was reading about that, and they said like a 12-year-old in those days was almost like an adult. So see, these days, ours, I don't consider ours to be an adult till they're about 18. But I think they say they wanted 16. I don't know. I never really looked at that. But anyway, so as they went and they did all their celebration, and they was having a really high time and enjoying it and everything. So when it was over, they were on their way journeying back. And they, you know how you sing your man, I haven't seen Jesus. Where is Jesus? Pastor, you know where we are? Yes, sir. Luke, the 2nd chapter, and the 41st verse. And they began to wonder about Jesus because they had not seen him. And so, after they had not seen Jesus, they, you know how you talk amongst yourselves, say, oh, he must be with, I would say, he must be with this and him. He must be back there. He's somewhere with the king folks, you know. So when they all came to a rest and everybody was out and they went to get And there they found Jesus, just 12 years old, anointed. Oh, go ahead.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Jesus there, a young boy at 12, and have the interest and attention of the older elders and adults. Did they know who he was talking to? Or were they surrounded by him because of his knowledge at such a young age?
Well, you know what? When he started, somebody probably, I would say this, he was asking the questions and answering the questions,
But they
and
didn't know.
they got,
They didn't know he was the Messiah.
oh, no. A little boy, 12 years old. Oh, no.
Did anyone know that was Jesus?
Mary. And she knew a lot, but she parented a lot of that stuff in her heart. And it's not even written in the Word. Am I right, Bishop? Mary parented a lot of that stuff that was told to her in her heart.
Yeah, we totally, yeah.
Uh-huh. And see, we don't know everything, but Mary did, but I don't think she was ready for her baby to be missing for 2 days, and they didn't find him till 3 days.
To me, that's a powerful statement when he said, I am about my
Father's
Father's business.
business, yeah.
At 12 years old,
12
that
years
statement,
12 years old.
I love that.
Oh, sister. And he, but anyway, you know, like I was saying, I would have been panicking. I don't know about anybody else, but I would have been panicking. And when they turned back, I'm going to 45. And when they found him not, they turned back again to Jerusalem, seeking him. Where is my son? Where is Jesus? Where's my baby? And it came to pass that after 3 days, y'all, 3, they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of the doctors, both hearing them and asking them questions. Isn't that something? And all that heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers. Isn't that something? He was just anointed. He was anointed by God, his Father. And when they saw him, they were amazed. And his mother said unto him, Son, see, you know better. See, I guess Mary was a really spiritual woman, but she said, Son, and it doesn't give up, it just give a comment, not asking him a question, not a frightening like, Son, or upset. She said, Son, why hast thou dealt with us? In other words, why have you done this to us and did not come when we left here? Behold, thy father and I have sought thee. Sorry, we have sought thee, hurt, something, upset. We didn't know where you were. We were looking for you everywhere. And so one day, it took them 3 days to find him. So that's 4 days that they didn't know where Jesus was. Isn't that something?
You could say maybe he had a special calling because he was always about his Father's business.
Yes.
And the parents didn't understand that.
Yes.
And sometimes we as parents today, we don't understand.
Amen.
A lot of things Preston tell me, I don't understand the word. I don't.
I know what you
Because
said
it's not in my
before.
time. You know, it's not in my time. And until they reach that time,
Mm-hmm.
at certain time that
Right.
God had, for them, then they don't understand. They just human people like everybody else.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. Well, you're right.
They ain't understanding what's going on.
No, they don't understand. And they don't understand that God is I mean, people may not know it, and this has really grabbed me. Jesus said, one of you is going to dip in the bowl with me. Now, one thing about him, he did not embarrass nobody. Jesus didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings. He did not want to make a difference. He just wanted to be real. If he had told the disciples who it was or called their name, then they would have beat him up. They probably would have killed him. Because you remember in the garden, Peter cut off somebody's ear when they came up to get Jesus? Yes, he wasn't going to let them take him without a fight. And so that would have caused a big, he said, I'm not a God of confusion. So that would have been a big confusion if he had said, now this disciple right here is going to deny me. But he didn't do that. He said, one of you. And the disciples, and they, eating and stuff and probably talking about the Lord and enjoying themselves. They didn't even know who did what in the bowl with him. They didn't even know. And God would have forgiven him. But he hung himself before he asked for forgiveness. He was so hurt about what he had done. Isn't that like all of us? We do something and we hurt. But our Father is always there to forgive us. He never turned us away.
For me, I think when, and I'm speaking personally for myself, and I know for every sin there will be chastisement. You have to pay for your actions.
Yes.
But I get so bothered up and guilty that I don't think whatever he does doesn't matter because I'm too busy blaming myself.
No, I know
for
you're
making
wrong.
that mistake.
I know you're wrong.
The guilt inside me weighs me down.
What, and see, what is that song saying? Our bad days outweigh, our good days outweigh our bad. So I was complaining. So that's what you're saying. It doesn't matter, Lord. I deserve what I get. I mean, I'm like that too. I say, Lord, I deserve what I get. And then there's that when I think, Lord, I don't deserve it. I mean, I'm not praying. Every now and then I have to say, why is there so much pain? I have to do it, for real. We just look at here with me, and every now and then it's a joy. I have to go back and get my song out and say, oh, Lord. And then I have to remember that He knows what is best for us. We're just human little beings, and our eyes just don't seem to see. Ooh, my God. But we just stand right there and say, thank you, Lord. We just won't complain. We'll take what we got and try to deal with it. Isn't God good to us? And that's how Mary did her son. And they, she told him, he said, about my Father's business. And from an early age, he knew there was nothing about him. And he always was saying, I'm here to do my Father's will. I want to do my Father's will. He didn't want to be seen. He wanted to do the Father's will. And that's how we are today. Oh, Lord have mercy. And the older you get, honey, I'm telling you, even eating, you're getting ready and you got to get your sandwich and you're eating and trying to get ready. But when you got something to do for the Lord, sometimes you just say, Lord, I'll just come back and get it later. And you don't even running out the door, want to be on time. And every now and then, and I don't know about you all, but I do this myself. I say, God, the devil, oh girl, he plays on the saints of God. And he knows he does. And he wants to do it. He loves to stop our progress. I go to the pump and got my gas. So, I'm pumping my gas at $17, fill a little car up. And got ready to go, my car wouldn't start. I said, oh, know it. I pumped. Got ready to go. My car went, oh Lord have mercy, help my car, Jesus. So what I did, you know, I pumped it 2 or 3 little times, boom, 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 and then I started it, and it wouldn't do nothing. And then when it did start, I stepped on the gas and got scared because it just went zoom like that. And I thought, oh my God, I can't see. Who am I to hit? Hold on, I'm about to be there. But I made it. And it hadn't stopped anymore. But you know what? He is a liar. He wants me to sit there and go, oh, now, what am I going to do? And I'm giving in that now. But I said, look, listen, little man, you might as well move. If I have to walk, y'all, Sister Jones, and all y'all in this place, Sister Teresa, Bessie, y'all know me. I taught Bible school, and that was the first year that I worked at VA hospital. And everybody was here, and well, not here, but we had another church on Illinois Street. So everybody was there, and you know, I couldn't wait to get off from work. And nobody could pick me up because they wouldn't have to leave to come and get me because my husband worked at night. And they would have to come get me. So I said, don't nobody come and get me now. Y'all stay in, do y'all Bible school. Here I come just walking. Boy, it was so hot. The reason I'm walking, I said, God, look, give me strength on to make it. And when I got out there, look, hi everybody. I was so bored. I thought, devil, you thought you had me, but the minute that I heard Sister Mary, there she is, that was Sister Mary. And children, I said, Sister Mary, I'm here. I'm worked up there. I'm at Bible school. I'm in heaven with my class. I was so excited. It's exciting, like Jesus. We are excited like that. People may not believe it, but it's down in our heart. So glad to get to church. Amen. So glad to get in Bible study. So glad to hear the word. You know, Lord have mercy. We just, you know, we got the glad, and you know, so that's all that story about Jesus. But our lesson today, all of our lesson is about the wild. And God made us. He made all of the animals. Y'all know He did. And y'all know He told Noah to take them into the ark. And, you know, He's female and him. Or he. With he and she. And so He did all that. And so they could reproduce, you know what I'm saying. And so, but God made man a little more than the angel, so that we can serve Him and keep doing the work that He started to do. See, He's sitting on the right hand of His Father, and He's interceding for all of us. Amen. Say, Lord, you know, now, she said that, but she didn't really mean it like that. Give her another thing. He telling me God that. And Jesus still working. He's still working on our behalf. Yes, He is. Isn't it awesome? And He ended up dying for us now and still working on our behalf. And we don't understand a lot of stuff. And there are times when we will never understand it. But I look at the ducks, and this is the truth. Ducks, they go together like in twos, or they're right behind each other. But that one duck that is the leader, you don't know what she's saying. They do, and they keep right up with her. Now, how many of you seen the birds? They go in a flock, and they flock together. Sometimes it be so many birds, even the pigeons. I worked at Lexington Christian Academy, and them birds, I mean, they some big thing. They big old, oh Lord, they scare me to death. But at night, we had to take the trash on the deck and put them in the Herbie and put them in the big thing. Them things would be talking. They be going like, rah, 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 and another go, rah, 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 rah. I go, oh, Joe,
Yes.
Because we understand each other. He understands us. We understand, we don't know what those dogs are saying. But if you say glory, I know you said glory. Hallelujah. I know you said hallelujah.
Amen.
Thank you, Jesus. I know you said it. See?
Amen. Amen.
So we are the one that can uplift him and give him the highest praise. Even though he made all the animals, it'd be sad if there were no birds and nothing flying in heaven. But it is, and it make it even better that you can look up and see birds and things flying and all. It's God's work.
Right.
His work. And he worked